Okay, so what do you need for a smaller lab environment? Well, I would say that laptop, 16 gigs of RAM, and a fast SSD NVMe drive, 512 gigabyte, is going to be sufficient for what I just did. Building a couple of VMs, running a couple of VMs, having internet access to them, play around. That's going to work. It's a good start. You need something. Now, you can, of course, be bigger and better. And that's going to be a medium lab. This is what I recommend most of my customers to work with. They either work with servers or they work with clients. And if they do one or the other, they just need one target machine. So laptop, a little bit more memory usually because they need more systems running on that laptop. And then you need to have a target machine. Target machine, well, it could be that you want to play with VMware. It could be that you want to play with Hyper-V. It could be that you want to play with test out-of-band. If you're doing servers, you want to do out-of-band management. If it's a client, well, then you want to test OS deployment. You want to test autopilot. You want to test things like that. You want to test BitLocker. You want to test how to recover from BitLocker. That's going to be enough. Maybe you don't need 32 gigs of RAM, but maybe 16 is going to be enough. But somewhere around that. Of course, you can be large, and large usually means that you need to both have a client and you need to have a server at the same time. So now you're going to need more VMs running on your laptop. You might ask yourself a couple of questions here. Why don't I run everything on a server? Because the server is really good on running a lot of things at the same time. You're not running enough things at the same time to benefit from a server. And you will benefit more from faster hard disks than to have a lot of memory and a lot of CPUs when it comes to testing things like this. So instead of having the Department of Servers give you something that they used to have and say, hey, you can have this. It's usually better to take your fast laptop. Same goes for if you want to do image deployment and you want to create images and things like that. You really benefit from a really fast laptop instead of having a VM in a data center in a cloud somewhere. A note about the server. Since I want to have my lab at home, some people have it at home, some people have it at work, some people have it in the garage. Doesn't really matter where you have it, but if you have it where other people need to be, it needs to be quiet. For a server to be quiet, it needs to be something like an HP ProLiant microserver. That's the servers I use. They are very quiet. I can have them on a kitchen table without disturbing anyone. Don't have them on the kitchen table. But something like that. Don't take a used server from job. It's going to be noisy. It's going to consume electricity. It's going to be huge. It's going to be something that you hate. So buy new stuff. It's going to be easier. So these are the three scenarios that we can consider a lab environment, at least for a starter. If you're going to want to go bananas, you can do that. Buy 2 racks and shove it all in and put it in the garage. I have friends doing that, but it's not a good start. It also needs maintenance. Well, now this should give you a clue on how to build a lab environment. My name is Mikael Nyström. I work for Truesec, and this is the Truesec Reactor.